The opinions expressed in this show are the views of the host and not necessarily that of WTRW, 94.3 The Talker, or the Bold Gold Media Group.
The following presentation is paid for by Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate, who is solely responsible for its content. Portions transcribed.
All Century 21 real estate offices are independently owned and operated.
This is the Real Estate Roundtable with Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate on 94.3 FM The Talker. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Jackie. How are you?
I'm Jackie Ruddy Broker. I'm doing very well. How are you?
Great.
That's Pat Tavani, my husband, fellow realtor, and the other lovely voice you heard is Nicole Clark, our top producer for 2025, realtor with Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate. We're here every Saturday at 11 a.m., Sunday at 11:30 a.m., where we talk real estate. We have a full-time real estate office with many excellent realtors that have been listing, selling, and appraising real estate for over 50 years.
That's right. We're the original, often imitated but never duplicated. And if you want to get in touch with us during the week, give us a call at 570-344-6724. Or if you have any questions, or if you'd like to suggest a topic, or if you'd like to be on the show, send it to questions@jruddy.com. That's questions@jruddy.com. And when you go to jruddy.com, click on the webcam tab. Take a look at the webcam that's focused at lively Dunmore Corners 24/7. You never know what you're going to see.
View our listings, search the MLS listings, and listen to archive radio shows by going to mobile-friendly jruddy.com. That's jruddy.com. And to our listeners out there, who do you know that would be the perfect guest for the Real Estate Roundtable? We're always looking for ideas and new people to talk to on the radio. And
right. Educate the consumer, right? An educated consumer is our best customer. We always say that. We always try to bring something of value to our customers. We're not just here saying, oh, we're the greatest. We want to give you something that's worth something.
Right. And we're all over social media. And remember, we have the archive radio shows and the podcast apps that we feature the radio show on jruddy.com. Okay, Nicole Clark, licensed realtor since 2014, Century 21 Jack Ruddy's top producer in 2025, selling 6.5 million.
6.4.
Okay, in 2024, you were second.
Yes.
And this is out of 30-some realtors that we have in our office. And that varies. It could go from 35 to 38, back and forth. And then in 2023, you were number one.
Yes.
So you've been in that top two slot, one twice, two once, since you came on board.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Are you full-time?
I am full-time.
Where do you go? What areas do you serve?
Oh, geez. I go all over the place. I do Lackawanna County, Wayne County, Susquehanna. I've been in Wyoming, Luzerne.
Okay.
And actually, I have a listing coming up today in Monroe.
Good. All right. So you are flexible, versatile. You like to work with buyers and sellers.
I do.
Okay. So you don't handpick. It's whoever you come across. That
Absolutely.
Needs a realtor.
Whoever needs help.
All right.
And there's not a problem you guys can't overcome? Have you? Because I know you've hit a lot of problems.
Oh, geez. I'll tell you, the last couple of years, nothing's been simple. Put it that way.
Well, the COVID years, they kind of spoiled us in the
Right.
sense that there's no, and let me just say, there's no perfect market.
No.
But during the COVID years, and it was on the news every day that, about the real estate market, and people would stop me and say, my God, you guys are doing tremendous,
That was after they shut us down, and then we reopened.
When we reopened,
because we were
yeah.
not essential. But
Well-
the liquor store was essential.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the liquor store was open, but the real estate, housing's not essential, but I need a bottle of Jack Daniels.
Yeah,
I can't live without that.
Liquor and cigarettes.
Yeah, when we
But then people were buying homes sight unseen, no inspections, right? It was crazy.
It did. It went really nuts. But, so we got spoiled because the business came to us, kind of fell in our laps. But how many times did you get outbid? And how many
jeepers.
times were there multiple offers, like 10, 15 offers on one property?
More than I can remember.
and that was, we always had an escalation clause, but nobody used it.
Right.
It was in our PAR, Pennsylvania Association of Realtors forms, but nobody really knew how to use it or wanted to use it until COVID, and then everybody was using an escalation clause.
Yep.
You want to explain to our listeners, if they weren't involved in real estate, what an escalation clause is?
So the easiest way to explain it, it's like kind of like an auto bidder, if you will. So like if you're going to say there's a $300,000 house, you're willing to pay up to $320,000. You would put in the contract $300,000, and then the escalation clause would read that you're willing to go up to $320,000, but then it's an increment thing. So you would put, like say the highest bid was $315,000 that you were up against. It would like auto bid at either $316,000, $315,500, whatever you want to put, $1. It doesn't matter, but that's how it works, and it's an excellent tool to use.
Yeah, I know some realtors that really. That amount that it would go up really made it different. A lot of realtors do like increments of hundreds, 100 or 500 or 1,000 or 1,500. There were some realtors that really spiced that up, made it like $2,553.
Wow.
Just to make it different, just to drive it up and be the one that won the bid.
Well, and the nice thing about it is that you get to see the competing offer. Like you don't see the name or the that personal information, but you can see that you weren't like, they didn't just say, "Oh yeah, we took your offer."
Right.
So that's a nice thing.
It validates it.
Right.
Makes it, yeah.
Because even with an escalation clause, there's always some hesitation with some people. Like, well, what if I'm overpaying? What if the last bid was $305 and I'm at $315?
Well, that was at a crazy time, too, where nobody was writing in contingencies. There was no appraisal contingency. There were no inspections. Like what the buyers were willing to do in order to get that house.
Right.
So, but now we're seeing some of these contingencies come back in.
Yeah, and the thing that I'm seeing a lot of that I didn't see before is seller concessions are coming back.
And what is that?
So through your mortgage, you can, what's the best way to describe it? It's called the seller's assist. But all you're really doing is you're either borrowing 3% more or 6%, depending on the type of mortgage it is, on top of what you're paying, usually. Or you can actually subtract that from the offer, too. So
it's called a seller's assist, but really it's assisting the buyer.
I really wish that they would get away from that whole thing because it's very confusing for sellers. What they'll say to me is, how do I get the thing where they're paying for my closing costs? Well, you can get a seller's assist. They're not really assisting you. You're borrowing the money over 30 years, and that would go towards your closing costs. Nobody's paying for your closing costs.
So it's a credit.
Right.
It's a paper credit from the seller to the buyer.
Right.
That's why they call it a seller's assist, because the seller's sales price is assisting with these closing costs, but it's a credit.
Right.
A paper on paper.
Right. Now, I guess what you could look at it is they're assisting you by letting you get that, and now it has to appraise.
There we go.
Right.
Now there's the other problem. So for increasing the sales price by 3% or 6%, and somebody's already paying probably
top dollar,
top of market, that could really screw up the works.
It could. So, if it's an FHA, any government loan, it has to appraise. So it all depends on the buyer's situation. If they're doing it because they're like, listen, we'd rather not put our cash down and we'd rather put it into the house, and it doesn't appraise, that's an okay scenario. But if they need every dime of it to get to a closing, that's when it becomes problematic.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Very good. Let's go over some statistics year to date, if you would. The Greater Scranton Board of Realtors, MLS, over the last 45 days in counties: Lackawanna, Luzerne, Monroe, Pike, Wayne, Wyoming. Median sales price for a single family, 2-bedroom or less, is $165,000. For 3 bedrooms, median sales price is $195,000. And for 4 or more bedrooms, the median sales price for a single family is $250,000.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So things have slid a little.
So how are people paying?
Well, and this is an interesting thing. I read an article this morning that cash buyers are way down. I think it's like they're way down.
Is that like across the U.S. or here locally?
So it's across the U.S. Actually, I think I have it with me.
Okay.
All cash purchases hit a 5-year low. Cash buyers dropped 29%, down 35% as lower rates and more inventory level the playing field for finance buyers.
Okay, so here, over the last 45 days, this is how people in our area paid. In Lackawanna, Luzerne, Monroe, Pike, Wayne, and Wyoming counties.
Right.
35.5% paid cash.
Wow.
43% went the conventional loan type of mortgage. FHA was 10%. That's the Federal Housing Administration loan, the government loan. And VA was 2.5%.
Right. Other
was 9%. That could be like seller's financing, private,
hard money,
PHFA. That sort of thing. 9% is other. Right. So that's our area.
Wow, that's interesting. That could be some people from other places coming in. Mm-hmm. New York, New Jersey.
Which they're still coming in.
They are.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. So year to date, now these are all the counties that sold in the single family homes from the Greater Scranton Board of Realtors MLS statistics. The absorption rate is down almost 9%.
What is the absorption rate?
That's where that's the supply of homes that we currently have for sale.
How long it takes for all the homes to sell?
No, it's what our current inventory of months supply is. We have 2.28 months of homes for sale, single family.
Okay. That number sounds like it's gone up.
It's gone down.
Well, that surprises me. Honestly, it really does to hear that, because I feel like we have more inventory than we've ever had.
Yeah, well, the numbers...
Wow.
Yeah. So the median sales price on everything that's sold, these are...
Year to date
in all these counties is $234,900. So these are all the counties that... Stats I just said before this were those other counties. This is everything. So sold listings year to date is up 4%. Pending listings is up 4.4%. Active listings is down.
There it is.
8.9%.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. New listings that hit the market down 13.9%.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Wow.
No, this sounds like supply and demand.
It is. And that's crazy to me, because I have buyers right now who are like, we're seeing a lot of different things. Like, and I felt like before we were always like really searching.
Yeah, but maybe it's the price range. So here's, that fluctuates.
True.
So, like here's where the most change occurred in what these price ranges. Single family homes, 180,000 to 199,999, changed 43%, increased year to date, sold.
Wow.
And the 200,000 to 249,999 increased 68% and sold. 250 to 299,999 increased 17%.
So I don't understand.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That seems weird. That
maybe there's not a lot of homes for sale, and it's disproportionate when it's
the 500 plus sold increased 12.5%.
There's so many increases. How can it be down?
Here, you tell me.
Oh, I'm not a math person, but
now
I'm
that's
just
just a single
word.
family.
Okay.
Sometimes we're pulling data and it's on all of them, all the.
Multis, everything?
Everything.
Yeah,
Okay.
because it all depends, too. Like, a lot of agents will put them in as a multi and a residential.
Right. So here's the multifamily statistics year to date. 2.57. Now that's increased, the absorption rate. So almost 3 months. So 2.5 months of supply, available properties for sale. Median list price is $272,000. Median sales price is $268,000.
This is multis.
Multis. Multis could be 2 units, 3 units, 4 units. So anything 5 units or above is considered commercial. So sold listings up 40%. Pending up 83%.
See?
Yeah, but there's probably not a lot of them on the market, so it gets diluted.
Right.
Active up 27%.
Wow.
New down 7%.
I'm not a numbers girl.
No, there's a lot going on here. We need one of those charts, but it's radio, so you would be
Yeah,
able to.
no, we couldn't do that. Now, land. What's going on with land year to date?
Yeah, what is going on with land? I want to know.
Yeah, land. Absorption rate. Here you go. Almost 13 months of supply.
For land?
For land.
So
on
there's
the
a lot of
market.
land for sale.
Yeah. Median list price, $71,950. Median sold price, $76,650.
Wow.
Okay. Sold listings for land down 14%. Pending down almost 46%. Active listings of land available for sale. Year to date, no change from last year. And new listings on the market down 30% for land.
Okay.
Well, I think people made out really well during COVID with land too.
Mm-hmm.
Land was really flying off the market, and people were paying like
Too much?
a lot of money for land, like the most I've ever seen by far.
You know, I don't know. Commercial, I think that part of the market really has had its fair share of troubles,
Oh, absolutely.
whether it's a rental or a sale.
Right.
I feel like, you know, depending on where it is and what it is,
Oh, commercial's really tough right now.
it is.
Really tough. That's like in the dumpster right now, sadly.
Sadly, right. So that's what the market is looking like these days around here in terms of activity. I know that you're seeing something completely different. Maybe
Yeah,
it's your
that's
buyers.
wild.
Yeah, areas.
Areas. I'm thinking it's an area and a price thing. Mm-hmm. Right.
Some areas are turning.
Yeah.
There's days on market sometimes we're seeing, even in the Dunmore area, a little longer on market.
We are. I have one in Dunmore. That.
Yeah, but there are some that fly right off. It's what does it depend on? Oh, maybe the price.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, mine's a bargain.
Yeah.
And Marjorie Drive in Dunmore. Check it out.
Yeah, it's nice up there.
Okay, Pat, you were just asking me this question. I think it was last night at dinner. I have the answer for you.
Okay.
What
What was the question?
You are really dying to know what the color of the year is from
Oh,
Pantone.
of course. How could I forget? That's so me.
Every
Don't
year.
tell me because I'm going to be painting something else.
Yeah. Every year, Pat loves to know what the Pantone color of the year is.
I do.
Oh, I can't wait to hear.
All right.
Fuchsia?
No.
I know we're done with gray, I heard.
Okay, what is it? Drum
Cloud
roll. Drum roll.
Dancer.
Where's our producer? We need a drum roll.
Cloud. Is
Cloud.
it gray?
Nope. Cloud Dancer.
It is
Cloud
blue.
Dancer.
That's what I thought. No.
Green?
No.
White.
Red?
It is a lot. You got it, Nicole. Lofty, airy, billowy, off-white.
I'm seeing a lot of whites now.
It represents a desire for serenity. I've been listening. This is the same description every year. Serenity, quiet reflection, fresh start in a chaotic world.
Yeah, our house is all different shades of white.
But that's me. So anyway, what they're saying is compatible combinations to Cloud Dancer, powdered pastels. So you got
Powdered pastel.
Oh, thank God. I'm not going to board that train.
lemon icing, mellow yellow.
No way.
Raindrops on roses,
Nope.
which is a light pink.
Nope.
Nimbus cloud, which is a light gray. Ice melt, which is a light blue. Peach dust, peach. Almost aqua, and it doesn't look anything like aqua. It looks like a very light sage green. And orchid tint, which is a very light purple.
I'm going to stick with
violet.
my neutrals.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, but Benjamin Moore, their color of the year is silhouette. Do you know what that is? Let's just say
It's a
White.
shadow black.
no. It's a deep, sophisticated blend of charcoal and burnt umber.
What does that mean?
Yeah, I don't know what that
Brown. That's what that means.
Okay, all right.
Thank you.
I'm like,
Thank
jeez.
Okay. Bear is hidden gem, which is a warm neutral green that brings comfort and restoration. Valspar is a warm eucalyptus.
Okay, so the
Eucalyptus. What
greens
color
are
is
coming back.
eucalyptus?
Glidden is warm mahogany, a rich, emotional red brown.
Emotional.
It's brown.
It's just brown. Okay.
It's brown.
So all of these selections indicate a strong tend towards calming neutrals, earthy tones, quiet luxury design.
Oh, they're just like me then. They're calm.
They're so calm.
Yeah, very
right.
calm.
Now, you just had a article that you read
So before you sell
morning.
your home, paint it lofty white.
Exactly.
Nice neutral.
I showed a house last night, and it was every single thing in there was white. The kitchen cabinets, the walls.
There's too much. There
Yeah,
could be too
I
much.
was like, and they have like 3 kids. I'm going, yeah, good luck with that.
Well, here, it's funny that Pantone would come out as for like color of the year and make it white. But NAR, which is the National Association of Realtors, just put out an article about wood cabinets are overtaking white as the top choice in kitchen remodels.
Yeah, ours are maple, right? Ours are beautiful.
Yeah, ours are a maple, but a cherry stain.
Yeah.
So they're
great.
a darker wood, but I like that, like the warmth, that warmth that I get from darker wood.
Mm-hmm.
And I've asked people who have completely laughed at me when we're looking for homes,
Right?
Because it makes a difference. Are you a dark wood or a light wood
Oh,
person?
some people love white oak floors.
Now,
Yeah.
so
They love them.
I wanted dark floors, and I got my dark floors.
I like dark floors too.
I would never, ever, 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 ever. Did I make myself clear?
No,
Get dark wood floors ever again. Why, Pat?
they're difficult to keep clean.
On the showroom floor or in a magazine, they're stunning.
Right.
And I like that rich warmth feeling I get from dark wood, right? But we run a humidifier in our bedroom, and I'll tell you what, you have to use distilled water. We found this out the hard way.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's a white coating. Mm-hmm. Drives me crazy.
Yeah.
When you run regular water, city water, that
The
is.
minerals.
Yeah. And and then the dust. If you get a droplet of water when I water my plants, you see that droplet of water.
Right.
Forever until you wipe it up, right? So
Right.
if you miss it and it dries, you see the droplet of water. You see everything. I don't like that.
No.
Because I feel like I'm always cleaning.
Yeah, I know. Me too. I have 2 dogs, so yeah, I have dark floors, so I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. But so the white cabinets were in for a long time, but now wood is replacing that. So I feel like
I like wood better than white.
yeah, there's so much you can do with white though. You could bring in blues, you can bring in red, yellow, any color that you want.
Right.
You can accent with so much. You could do a nice countertop and a backsplash. You could do a lot of different things with white.
Yeah, they're just I don't care who you are. You have white cabinets, you're putting your hands all over them.
Yeah.
You're going to be cleaning quite a bit.
Yeah, like my floors.
Right. Exactly.
We're headed towards a break. Before we go, Pat, would you like to review a listing?
Yes, we have a totally remodeled home. Take a look at 819 Poplar Street in Dunmore, a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home for $297,000. Everything has been done in this house, including it's got a new electrical service outside and new electrical wiring inside. It's got new siding. It's got a 5-year-old roof, brand new flooring throughout. It's got new kitchens and new baths. It also has an extra large master bedroom with 2 closets, a paved driveway for off-street parking, and a large side yard, and also a new front porch. That's a remodeled 3-bedroom, 2-bath home at 819 Poplar Street in Dunmore for $297,000, and that's listed by Connie Seagraves of our office.
Nicole Clark, how does someone get in touch with you?
570-881-6443.
And NicoleClarkAgent.com.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Today's show is brought to you by our special sponsor, 1031 Corp. They help real estate investors defer capital gains when selling and reinvesting in business use or investment property. 1031 Corp is the middleman you need to help you complete a 1031 exchange. And for over 3 decades, they have mastered how to keep the exchange process easy. Their exchange experts will educate you on 1031 exchanges, review your situation, and walk you through the entire process. If you own an investment or business property, whether it is residential or commercial, contact 1031 Corp to learn how you can exchange into a property that works better for you while deferring the capital gains and depreciation recapture so you can keep your hard-earned equity working in your next property. Contact them by calling 1-800-828-1031 or visit 1031corp.com. Stay with the Real Estate Roundtable with Century 21 Jack Ready Real Estate on 94.3 FM The Talker. We'll be right back.
home, it's more than just walls and a roof. It's where laughter echoes, where memories are made, and where life truly happens. At Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate, we know that finding the right home isn't just about real estate. It's about finding your place in the world. With trusted agents, unmatched experience, and a commitment to your dreams, we're here to guide you every step of the way. Because at Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate, we're not just selling houses, we're delivering the joy of home. Find your perfect home today. Call 570-344-6724 or go to jruddy.com. That's JRUDDY.com. Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate. Dream big. Move boldly. Each Century 21 office is independently owned and operated.
We're back with more Real Estate Roundtable with Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate on 94.3 FM The Talker. I'm Jackie Ruddy, broker, and with Pat Devaney, my husband, Phil Realtor.
And we're back.
And we're back with Nicole Clark, our special guest, top producer, #1 in the office for 2025. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Great. How are you?
Good.
So thanks for coming in today to talk about things going on in our real estate world locally. So, one of the things that you do when you work with buyers, I want you to talk to me about that. What's on your mind there?
When I work with buyers? Mm-hmm. Well, the market's a little bit different than it was. So I think the most important thing is when I work with buyers, I've been seeing a lot of them say to me, "Oh, well, we're gonna wait till the rates go down." Or we don't like this house because it's perfect except for this one thing, you know? And
nothing's
listen,
perfect.
Nothing's perfect.
You're not going to find the perfect house. Everything that you want, everything that...
I found the perfect woman.
Well, I know, but I mean, house-wise, that's not going to happen.
No, that's true. That's right.
It's just not. So, like, I have a few buyers that sometimes get hung up on little things. And it's like, okay, but the house that has that is... like out of your range.
Right. It's
so
$100,000 more.
Right. So why don't we just make this concession and, so you have to kind of like get people like, bring them back to reality that the perfect house doesn't exist. As far as rates go, the problem with that is that it's going to be competitive soon. March is here almost. It will be here before we know it. And that's when the market starts, in my opinion, starts to heat up. So, what's going to happen is if you wait around too much, you're going to have competition come March. And, prices, they're still up there. So I don't know. I just think that if you find something, you want to lock it down, now's the time.
Good advice. I can't agree anymore with you there. I too find it frustrating, but sometimes when people act and they're really not ready,
right,
mentally, emotionally, I feel like they know they're making a mistake. They get into something and then they try to pull out, and it's even worse of a mess.
Right. So, here's the deal. Like, if you're just kind of browsing, that's fine. That's cool. I have a lot of serious people too. So, go
to open houses.
The open house if you're a browser. Absolutely.
Go
because,
kick a tire.
Right. Like, go to an open house. I mean, we have a lot of people to deal with, and it's hard to bring the people who are just kind of like not serious right now. I have a lady who's been looking for 5 years. I'll be lucky if I hear from her once a year. She does drive-bys on her own. She does the open houses. She's not in a hurry.
She must be looking for a distinct...
She is. Yeah. She's looking... She needs acreage. She needs some horse barn type of situation. And, square footage-wise, she needs something. So, but the good thing is that she's not, like, trying to run me around. She does all her homework first. And, like, she's probably, in the last 5 years, seen at least 50 to 100. And I don't even know about them.
Nicole Clark, Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate, #1 top producer for 2025. How does someone get in touch with you, please?
My cell phone, 570-881-6443.
Thank you. Pat?
Yes, we have a commercial property at 13 Woodward Street in Wilkes-Barre for $250,000. This is a 1,000-square-foot building, and it's currently used as a pizza restaurant. The business is not included in the sale. This building has 2 baths, a large basement for storage, and a large parking lot. Taxes are only $1,300 a year, and this is a very versatile commercial space. It's at the 1,000-square-foot commercial property with parking at 13 Woodward Street in Wilkes-Barre for for $250,000, and that's listed by Karen Kashuba of our office.
We'll be back in next Saturday at 11 a.m., Sunday at 11:30 a.m. for more Real Estate Roundtable with Century 21 Jack Ready Real Estate on 94.3 FM The Talker.